everybody.
Hey, ahoy, ahoy, gamers!
There you go. I got to come up with a catchy intro like you. I don't know what's going on. Well, it's been a while, and geez, we've been saying Ken and Kurt and Smitty and Gordhamer so long. I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. But Ken and I are back, and hopefully with a joint venture that will be somewhat exciting. Hard to tell. First, I think we need to get caught up on some stuff. So let's do a little walk around. I'm going to go back out of this mode, at least on my side. Okay, I'm looking. So again, I've shown you the inside of this house, but I mean, now I've got the banners up in the windows, and I just think it's really cool. And I tried to make sure that this guy right here knew that this is our house. So I see he's placed a bed over here.
Yeah, this is my bed.
Opposite opposite my bed. So I think that's great. And again, I've already started on the library here that we talked about before, and I think that's really going to be cool. So until we get the big castle on the hill built, this may be home base for a while when we need to do enchanting or whatever else. And, I've got a couple other room spaces I don't know what we're going to do with. I'm totally open to suggestion there.
Well, I tell you, I love this place. The open, I'm glad it's at least next to a desert. Because it's got that open, airy feel, like it lets the air flow through, and this is just an awesome house.
Yeah, well, thank you. And I built a little bridge over there to the desert, so I didn't always have to wade through the water, and I gave it a stab. I took let's go look at that thing real quick here. Oh, yeah, I got to step on the plate. So I put these little clay tiles in, so to speak. Here's my stables. Did kind of a design that kind of matches the house, but not really. We got one horse in there. Feel free to put yours in there, but look at what I got here, and I'll look underneath. So I use the what are those called? It's when you do the little stone.
The stone walls.
Are they stone walls?
Yeah. Well, or fences. Some people call them fences too.
Okay, so it's that thing made out of cobblestone, but I think it's kind of cool. Kind of gives it a little trestle appearance.
Yeah.
And again, we all know, but Ken and I are in agreement on this. Oh man, I heard that. There's a zombie around here somewhere, probably underneath, and a spider. But we like things to look supported. And honestly, I think that's a bit far to have a stretch. I'd like to have something else down in there, but we know Minecraft doesn't make you have to do that, so it is what it is. This is at least high enough up that if we had boats, you can actually get in a boat and go under it.
Well, that's important.
So it's as high as it needs to be, which, oh, by the way, we have got to do a little river exploration because it goes in both directions. I just love to see what's out there. So.
Yeah, we do. We need to make a river trip. That would be awesome because we really don't know what's around here.
So maybe that'll be an episode. I've got a little dock over there, that we could just create some boats and take off from the island house and go. And again, we could choose one leg or the other and see what happens.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you take the lead at this.
You have taters.
I do. Please take a tater. I finally found a tater. How did I must have been off a zombie.
I'll just take one. As a matter of fact, I'll even replant it. Just take enough to replant. Back over in the area that I'm working. I won't call it my place, but yeah, because I like taters. A lot of people don't like them. I like them.
Taters are wonderful. They're so easy to use.
Yeah.
And of course, I found some, seeds, melon seeds down in the mine. So
nice.
I planted them, and I don't think this is a very efficient planting mechanism.
We're not after efficiency just yet.
Yeah, so I just kind of left that hanging.
Nice. And
again, I'm got a couple of beds of taters going. I got carrots on one side too. Down the carrot.
Nice. Be good if we want to raise pigs. You can see this is one of the changes I made. Is I kind of improved the road just a little bit to make
nice.
It all runnable.
Yeah, I like that. Very nice. I get tired of hopping.
Well, and this leads us. If you're done over here.
I am.
All right. This leads us to one of the things that I built. I was looking around and trying to decide. I had talked about last time where I thought we might want to build a mine. I didn't want to just dig right into the hill that the castle was going to be on. So I looked around and I thought I found a good spot. So if you'll follow me,
And you're a bit laggier I am because you're flying funny, but that's cool. Ooh, I
Yeah,
like.
I always kind of fly funny.
Yeah.
Everybody fly funny,
Well, you walk funny, I guess what I should say. Bunny looks like he's wearing sunglasses, but anyway,
don't they?
yeah, that one does.
All right, so I made this
Oh,
little
oh,
road.
I like
Well,
this.
and I thought it looked like a good spot from a distance, and then I found that you had already done some digging up here. So I clearly thought that
Oh, but
great minds think alike.
I like it. Oh, pardon the pun. Great minds think alike. This man, this is cool. I like the way you've done this.
So just did a little sport work, and then my traditional 3x3 straight down kind of deal.
Yeah, that's cool. That feels like a mine coming in. So that's a cool look. Oh yeah, these are. Uh, you actually have a way of doing this where you do the left, right, up, down.
Yeah, just face one direction, and I'm actually doing.
All right, I'll try the same thing. So he basically does this, and I mean, this it just seems awkward to me, but
Once you practice it, it works pretty good.
But it works better.
So anyway, I've been doing some your basic strip mining down here,
And why do you do them this way?
well, there's been a lot of talk about the most efficient way to mine. Now, some people say it's more efficient to leave 3 in between, but with my anal nature, just the thought of potentially missing a single item in between these 2 shafts,
And I totally agree.
I just couldn't live with it.
Obviously, it exposes 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
5, 6. I mean, everything is exposed.
Well, and actually, we are at level 10 here instead of my usual 12, because I saw Zizuma do a video on I think it was one of his myth busting episodes, and he basically showed that diamonds were most common from 10 to 15. I think it used to peak around 12, but the graph he showed that from 10 to 15 was pretty constant. So what we can see here is 9 below us, that's the floor, all the way up to 12, that's the ceiling. So that is most of the prime diamond area.
All right, so let me get this straight. So what you're saying, for those who may or may not be aware of this, and see if I'm up to speed, we are 10 levels above bedrock.
Yes, we
All
are.
right.
Our feet are at 10. I'll just F3 here. See, we're at 10.
Well, I guess I could do the same. So maybe I can't. When I put my HUD up, and then I'll see it. Okay,
Yeah.
so I see. Where would I see? How did I see where? I'm just trying to help me out there.
On the left side, below the space,
Or it says block.
just above that, the XYZ.
Oh, you're right. The second number is 10.
Right, the Y is your height. So we are right at, our feet are at 10.
Very good.
Or, yeah. So anyway, this cuts right into to the prime diamond area, and use the same trick that we use caving. Put them on the left side when we go in, so they're always on the right side when you're on your way out.
Perfect.
Now, what I always do, I think most people are not quite this anal, but I'll put a stack of 8 torches in my hot bar, and I put them every 8 as I go in.
Right.
It used to be back in the day that the furthest you could reach was 4 with a pick. I believe you can reach 5 now.
So this is what Ken's talking about. No matter how many you're carrying, look at my slot 2. I have 8 torches. So as I go in, and how many do you go in? Like 4 or 5 until you, or I guess you count in 8, don't you?
Yeah.
So you count in 8, you put up a torch, you go 8 more, you put up a torch, you go 8 more, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
That means you've gone 64 blocks.
Right.
If my math is right, by the time you get to the end.
Right.
And then you know that, I mean, look at that. You ran into something there. So very cool.
Yeah, and that's far more anal than I think most people need to be. But it's just the way I've always done it. Because again, like I was saying before, used to be back in the day, 4 was as far as you could reach. So I'd do 4, and then move up, do another 4, place a torch.
Right.
I think you can reach 5 now, so I suppose you could do 10, but it's, habits die hard.
No, this works.
So anyway, that's all this is. It's just your standard. I guess it's not really strip mine, just a shaft mine.
Yeah. It's cool. Oh, let me try that same trick again.
Of course, now here I'm getting stuck doing it. For God's sake.
I've almost caught you.
Uh-oh. It's dark out.
Uh-oh. That is bad.
All right. Well, just gird your loins and let's head over to the stonemason's place because, and I have another little path.
Oh, yes, you do.
I've made some changes over there.
Heard that. Something's coming.
I think there's something underground right here.
Run.
Oh, zombies.
I got him.
Bye, zombies. All right. Whoa.
Did I whack you too?
A little bit.
Sorry. Oh, it's a spider hiding in the ground.
Oh, and I forget, I'm not armored up.
No, you're not. So you shouldn't take as many hits as him.
Yeah, especially from my friends.
They used to call me Friendly Fire. Hey,
Old Dirty Kurt.
that looks like a.
Oh my God, look at all the zombies.
That one was a villager.
Oh, and of course it was. All right.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Let's head over to the stonemason's place.
Can't get that. It's probably nobody for me anyway. Dang it, it is. Oh, this is very nice right here.
Okay, yeah, so I put a little sign on the front, started with that.
Wow, you've made some improvements. Oh, I like this.
Yes. I can tell that this coarse dirt is something I'm really going to overuse.
Dang it.
You have an arrow in the side of your head.
I'm getting nailed. And I'm not healing because I wasn't eating.
Oh,
So
my sword just broke. Running.
we got him. Wow.
Oh, and he took one of my torches. All right.
Eat up.
All right.
Oh, this
Oh, well,
is
speaking of eating,
this is interesting.
I have a gift for you.
Yes.
Find it here. There you go. A little stack of beef there for you.
Oh.
Because I have been feeding my cows.
Ah, well, I was worried about you. I watched that last video. I was thinking you were wasting away there.
Yeah, I was for a while, but now we're good. Yeah, so I put this in. Like I said, the coarse dirt. I just love that coarse dirt, and I'm gonna be using way too much of it. But
this is a cool look. I really do like this.
So as I said, I carried the roof over another block, and that looks a lot better. And then kind of carried the same theme across over to this part. This is the torchery right here, this side. And basically, with this thing out back, this is 4 trees. Now I usually average about 4.5 blocks of wood per tree. So if we had 18 blocks, and I don't have
Time out. I gotta.
any more swords on me. Whoa! And I just got knocked into the hole. All right,
Oh, dang it! He's after you.
I'm about to die.
I got him.
Well, anyway, let's run back to the house.
Which house? My house?
Yeah,
Well, I say mine.
and we can talk about this while we're running back because I'm gonna die.
Okay, I've been trying to tell you it ain't my house, and then I go, my house?
Yeah. So anyway, I have averaged about 4.5 blocks of wood per tree. Now, to make a stack of torches takes 18 blocks of wood, which just happens to be 4 trees on average. So I just planted 4 trees kind of in a hole so that when they grew, you could just walk out to the top and just cut them down, and you'd have enough for a stack of torches. Because you use 2 blocks of wood for the sticks, so you get 16 sticks, and then burn the rest as charcoal, and you got 16 sets, which makes 64 torches. And here we are.
Very cool.
All right. So anyway,
Hey, come over here. I have a gift for you.
Ooh, what have you got? Oh, not in there.
Dig in there and use as much of that iron as you need to make yourself a suit of armor.
You know what? Actually, I've got quite a bit back at the
Oh,
stonemason's place. I just
oh,
haven't
you,
used it.
you just you just dressed poorly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know,
I had pity on you. You look like a poor man with leather pants and no shoes,
well, I'm kind of a country boy,
but apparently you're wealthy.
No,
So,
as a matter of fact, I hate to do this, and maybe we can cut this part out, but let's head back to the stonemason's place because I
okay.
do want to show you what I have.
Oh, well, let's go look.
It was just that it was killing me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Well, and I don't have a bed over there. I bet you don't have two beds over there.
I do not.
Yeah. You know, that block may have to go. Maybe we could just round the corner. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I'm running. I think I'm running. I'm trying to do the hippy hoppy thing. I really like these little half slabs you put down on the path.
Yeah, they're really helpful.
It helps you know that you're on the path, if nothing else. And
How did I get so far ahead of you?
I don't know. We probably ought to light some of this stuff up, though. I noticed that when we were running over here at night, it was dark,
It was a little dark.
darker than I like. Light is a good thing.
Light is good. Well, and like we've both talked about, we need to put a legitimate road in there. At some
Yeah, I heard what you said about that. I'm okay with the dirt. I mean, you saw that I kind of cleared more or less a 3 wide path through the grass, through the stuff that's grown up, the weeds, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So, if you considered all of that brown all of a sudden, I don't think it'd be that bad.
Yeah.
And follow a jagged path if you need to. But anyway, show me what
Oh,
you.
heck yeah. Well, I just wanted to show you what resources I have gathered. If you want to look in the chest there next to the bed.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You are the man.
Yeah, so that's basically everything I've gotten out of those few strips that you saw done down there.
Hey, do you need all this leather?
No.
Well, I may talk you out of that because I'm trying to do that bookcase thing, and now you got diamonds, and if we get some obsidian,
Yep.
oh,
That's the next thing, ain't it?
yeah, it is. Start enchanting some of this stuff.
Well, unless you have something specific you want to do right now, I would like to tell you about what I would like to build next.
Well, you tell me. Look at that, massive cows.
Oh, no kidding, man. That's a lot of cows, baby. That's why I'm flush with beef.
Yes, you are. All right. Well, tell me what you're thinking.
Well, let's head over to the mine.
All right.
What I was thinking was, and I basically did the same thing here that you did.
Cut a swath through the grass.
Yeah, had to do a little terraforming to get this part to work out, but that's all right. You can't really tell. What I was thinking about doing was building kind of a little guardhouse, like have the front be right about here. Got a design in mind, real simple, about 11 by 13. Have to cut it back into the hill, obviously, but because the kingdom don't want just anybody walking into the mine. They got to guard the place, right?
Absolutely.
So I was thinking about having a little guardhouse right here. Downstairs would have just a little office area, and maybe the sergeant's quarters, and then upstairs would be like a barracks with 10 beds. Figured that ought to be enough, and just kind of putting it right out here. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I've even got a design in mind for the building.
See, I was thinking just a shack, like a little one by, basically a door, and you go in, you turn around, you close the door, and that's it, like a phone booth.
Well, I went back and forth between doing that or a live-in
An honest.
guard force versus just a guard shack.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously at some point I would think they would actually want to close this off, excuse me, and actually protect the whole thing rather than just have a guard standing in front of an open shaft. However, with an open shaft, looking to the future, we may want to have mine carts running out of here, taking resources back to the city, or whatever.
That would be cool.
But anyway, that's kind of what I was thinking. And then you saw my little bit of rambling I did about the castle on the hill.
Yeah, it'd be cool because you could see it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I think we ought to fill in those holes. I have a lot of dirt.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
So
Or
anyway,
at least roof it so you don't fall in.
yeah.
Because you might want to dig down, put like a dungeon or a basement in, you know.
Well, and I have ideas
All right.
about a dungeon under the keep that I think we ought to do.
Very cool.
But anyway, that's so. Those are the two projects that I had in mind. Was a guardhouse, and of course the city is the ultimate project over there.
Very cool. You know what you need here?
Tell me,
you need a sign.
a sign would be good.
So let me just do that. Ding da ding. All right. Hey, you got a poison potato. What do you do with those anyway? What do you want to put on that sign?
Well, I don't know. You're the one said I need a sign.
So this is, you're calling this the mine or mine shaft or?
Yeah, the mine.
Yeah, but there may be many.
That's true.
We'll call this
Mine number one.
You got it. That's what it is.
That's impressive.
It is what it is.
That is exactly what we were missing.
It's subtle.
No doubt about it. Yeah, I built this whole thing and then realized it was one too narrow, so I had to rebuild it.
Oh,
which was annoying.
You did just two?
Yeah.
Or I guess you did four instead of five?
Yeah.
I tell you, this game is built for fives.
It
Five,
really is.
Because, see, again, you got basically a 5x5 room, then you got your 3x3 going down.
Well, exactly, and that was the problem. That if I was going to have the 3x3, I needed a 5x5,
Yep.
and a 4 coming into a 5. Well, that clearly just don't work.
That just doesn't, yeah. It ain't right.
It ain't right.
This is interesting. Now, why did you offset that piece right there?
Just so it was a little more interesting. Just, give it look like it wasn't exactly vertical. Unfortunately, you can't put things at an angle.
I know.
So I did that. And this one over here was an accident, and I decided to leave it just because it was kind of interesting.
Okay. Well, cool. Very neat. That's interesting. Okay. Fell down right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that's where I had to widen it, and I forgot to refill it when the gravel came out. So that was a gravel hole.
That's all right. Adds character.
Yeah, it does. So anyway, what do you think?
I think we're done.
All right.
Because I don't know what else to do. So what is our next thing, do we think?
Well, we have two projects to start on, unless you got something else in mind. For either one, we need to start moving some serious resources. This one not so serious, but
I do have something in mind.
All right, what do you got?
Just real quick.
Lay it on.
I don't know if this is the right way.
Where's he gonna go?
I don't think it's right.
He's looking that way.
Follow me.
He's going that way. He psyched me out.
Oh, how come I can't run? Run, dang it. I ain't got time for this.
You're just standing there stamping your feet in my screen.
Pardon me while I...
Good Lord. Almost fell in that lake.
Yeah, got me all choked up. All right, let's see. Right down here. Black Bunny Crevasse.
Black Bunny Ditch.
I think if we walk around here, there's some definite interesting terrain around here.
I haven't even been on this side of the hill.
Well, I went over here, I don't know why, the other day, so I have to confess, I believe this is where I got my potatoes and my carrots. So can you guess what I'm going to say?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just right over here?
Yeah, but how are we going to get up there?
Well, surely.
If I go back here, I think this almost works. And almost is as good as anything.
It really is. Damn near.
That worked. Oh, there it is. That was nice. Came up on it.
How about that?
From a safe distance, I got to tell you, I've never seen a village built on a hill.
Huh? I don't think I have either.
Look at how everything. It's raised, but then they got the lower beds, and they got the lower buildings, but they got the upper buildings. It's just great. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's getting dark, and I don't want to go over there. And
no, we'll end up killing them all.
If I haven't done that already from taking their potatoes.
Well, now
I tried to do it and get out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, in 1.8, they're supposed to harvest their own crops. Now, is that a thing that actually happened, or?
I don't know. And if they do, where do they put them?
I don't know.
Because that would seem to suggest that you could go find their food cache and just raid it and let them do the harvesting.
Exactly. Well, or you build your own food or farm and then bring in some villagers.
I don't think we got to go up.
And let them harvest them for you. And of course, you pay them a living wage. I mean, you're not an animal.
Oh, and that's where I got the emeralds that you probably saw in my chest too, by the way.
That's a creeper. That's a creeper.
The guy was crazy. He was taking like 17 zombie flesh for an emerald. I was like, oh, every day, buddy.
Yeah, man. We'll do that deal.
Zombie flesh, easy to come by.
Yeah, it is. And tastes just awful.
Yeah, I have no use for it. Where are you going?
I'm heading to the Red House.
Red House it is.
'Cause...
Oh, son of a...
Creeper.
Okay. No, I fell into my little mine pit. Let me eat.
Good Lord, man. I'm already back.
I know. I crested the hill. Well, I'm very close. I crested the hill and jumped right in the hole. Now, I'm really close. I'm going to skirt these guys a little bit. Oh,
I see you.
Look at them coming. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bring it home, man.
Whoa. I heard the thrum of an arrow. Makes a lovely sound.
Yeah, it does. This place is so laggy.
It's tad laggy, and it's just you and me, and I don't know why.
Oh, Lord, I can barely move now.
All right, well, this might be a good place to call it. Do you want to sleep and then call it, or call it and then we...
Let's call it and then sleep.
All right.
If I can manage to walk over to you. Good Lord, I got like half a frame of... Okay, yeah, let's call this. This is unlivable.
Okay, so...
You're jumping back and forth, Kent.
Me?
Yeah. Well, because you moved.
I'm moonwalking. All right. So I'll get beside you, slightly in front of you. No. Beside you. Behind you with a knife in your back. All right. Actually protruding through your side. But anyway, we're good. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. We'd love to have more subscribers.
Consider it. Just consider it. I know this was awful, but, there's potential there, don't you think?
If you subscribe, we'll get better.
Yeah, well, we would almost have to.
All right. All right. Well, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next episode.
See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.